All right, guys. So we're back from the interruption. So Miss Green, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let us quickly go back to what we were saying. So we know that when we add x's, 3x minus 2x plus 6x, our answer for the x's when we group them and simplify them would be just 7x.
Yes, sir.
All right, for the y's now, you say group the y's. So we have positive 2y here, negative 2y.
Yes, sir.
And,
-3y.
negative 3y. Now, one of the things that you shouldn't overlook, if you have a positive and a negative of the same term, you're going to cancel out to 0. All right? So
Yes, sir.
whenever you see that obvious part, whenever you see anything obvious like that, you should ensure that you do that cancellation.
Yes, sir.
All right. So just to repeat what we were saying for y, for those who did not come back on time. So we say that next to get our next term, we would group the y's, simplify them, right?
Yes, sir.
But I was also saying that whenever you have a positive of one term with the negative of the same term, they will cancel out when you add them. So here you have what? A positive 2y, or here you have a negative 2y. So when you add these two, you're going to get 0. So that might cancel out, leaving only negative 3y here. So here we would have negative 3y. All right. Continue now, Miss Green.
Last we know, sir, gonna do the z's.
All right, so next we are going to be working with the z. So here we have negative 3z, positive 4z. And then now,
5z.
and then now we have 5z. When we add those, if I can.
Listen to someone? Yes.
All right, so go ahead now, Miss Green.
Yes, sir. The answer is 6z.
All right, so we have negative 3z, positive 4z, positive 5z. So you could add the positive. Positive 4 plus positive 5 give you 9. Then you take away 3, you will get 6z. So this is 6z. All right. So everybody should be good with this one so far. All right, what about question 15? Anybody else? Anybody else with an answer for question 15? Miss Cox, I haven't heard your voice at all.
Yes, sir, I'm there, yes, sir, but me not finish number 15.
You know, finish 15. Anybody else finish 15? I would like to walk us through. All right, let me call on some persons. Mr. Paisley. How you stay with 15?
Not finished, sir.
Oh, you're not finished yet. Who else I can call on? Eugeno. All the bright ones, them keep silent, you know.
Sir, I got the answer. I don't know if it's correct.
All All right, tell me what the answer you got.
I got 9A, 9A. Sir, no, no, correct.
All they need to do now is look for the ones that are alike and you add them. The ones that are not alike, you just put them back. All right. Anybody else would like to take a shot at this question?
Sir, may I?
Go ahead, Miss Wilson.
9A square B.
All right. So what are we aiming for here? We're aiming
So
for
we're grouping the like terms. So you're gonna
what are
group
the like
3A
terms?
square B. Yes,
So
sir.
this A square B and this
With 6A square B, which
there's
will give you
like
9A square B.
so you have 9A square B.
Yes, sir. Then we have a positive 2AB cube and then minus 5AB cube.
So we
So
have
from that,
2AB
yes, sir,
cube.
and negative 5AB cube. So we're gonna live with a minus 3AB cube.
So minus 3AB cube.
Yes, sir. And for the others, I'll just put them back because they have no like terms to be added to. So it would be plus 4A square B square plus 11B to the fourth
So
power.
the ones that you're going to put back would be
4A square B square.
4A square B square.
Yes, sir. And 11B 4.
Plus
11B raised
to
to
the
the
fourth.
fourth power. Yes, sir.
All right.
Mhm.
Let's see the answer, those who are comfortable with these. Only my screen comfortable. All right, let me see the answer, those who actually at least understand what you're doing. Okay. All right, so the ones that you're not comfortable with, guys, you have to keep practicing them until you're comfortable. All right, here we have some more. All right, just go through these and I'll give you about 3 minutes to do these. All right, anybody? Any brave person want to challenge these? Anybody for question 16?
Sir, I have 12 point. I have 12 point x to the third power plus 7.1 x to the second power plus 2.6x plus 3.6x.
All right, let us walk through what you have and see if you're on the right track. So you say you will say I have 12.x to the third power?
Yes, sir. I put back the 12.x to the third power.
All right, miss. Look at the number again and call it correctly. It's not 12.
1.2.
1.2 x to the third power. So that's 1.2 x to the third power.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Minus
so that
3.4.
That doesn't have any like terms. Just it by itself.
No. Yes, sir.
So the next one we're going to look at now, the like terms now.
3.4x to the second power.
That's negative 3.4.
To the second power.
3.7.
Yes, sir.
One is negative. So what are you going to do?
Add them, sir.
All
and
right.
I got some.
So if you add a positive and a negative, what's going to happen here?
You're going to get a negative answer?
No.
Right.
The sign depends on the larger one. Which of these two numbers is larger?
3.7.
Right. What sign that one has?
Positive.
Right. So the sign of the larger one is what we're going to have here.
So plus 7.1.
What you will do now is take away the 3.4 from 3.7. 3.4 from 3.7 leave what?
0.3.
0.3.
3.
And that now would be x to the second power. All right. What's our next term?
2.6x.
All right. So we have 2.6x here.
And 3.6.
6x here. Those are like terms. So when you add them up, you get
6.2.
6.2x. And then now we have, what else we have?
Then we have negative 2.8.
All right.
Minus negative 2.8.
And we'll leave it as that because these are all unlike terms and they cannot be simplified any further. So we'll leave it in the expression part. All right, very good, Miss Trivia. Question 17. Who wants to go? Miss Waysome, you want to try this one?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead.
So we have PQ plus 8QP, sir. Which will give you.
So you have PQ
and
QP.
Yes, sir.
So why are these like terms?
They have the same variables, sir, just that they're not in the same order, but they're They have
Right.
the same variables.
So it's like you're saying 2 times 3 is the same as 3 times 2.
3 times 2. Yes, sir.
Right. So even though the orders are different because they have exactly the same variable, they are also like terms.
Yes,
So
sir.
add those, what you get.
9 PQ.
All right. So you have 9 PQ.
Yes, sir.
And you label it according to the alphabet.
Alphabet. Yes, sir.
Right. Very good, Miss Raysom. So you have 9
PQ.
All right, next.
Then we minus positive 2.1 QR from minus 2.2 RQ, and that would leave us with 0.1 QR.
What is the sign?
Minus, sir, minus 0.1 QR.
Minus 0.
0.1 QR.
All right, good.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go for question 18. Mr. Shamar, Mr. Campbell, I haven't heard anything from you, sir.
No finish it, sir.
I'm not finished yet. Anybody else finished and would like to go?
Sir, one question.
Go ahead, Mr.
For number 17, it doesn't matter which letter come before once it have the same number, because I see where you have PQ and 8QP.
Right, so the variable here would be P and Q. And because they are product, it doesn't matter what order you have them in. Once you have the same variables with the same power, the order doesn't matter. So PQ is the same as QP. Because
Okay.
but we are multiplying, and when you're multiplying, the order in which you're multiplying doesn't matter. All right, so we can say 3 times 2, or we can say 2 times 3. So that makes them the same. All right. And so
Yes.
we can add them together. Same thing for the QR and the RQ. Who else? I've asked Mr. Miss McIntosh. Question 18.
Sir, I did not do question 18.
All right. Ask Mr. Paisley. Question 18.
Not finished.
Ms. Cox. Question 18.
Sir, I'm not finished yet.
All right. I guess I'll have to call back on somebody else. Ms. Waysam. Question 18.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead.
The first group like term, sir, so you'd have 2.6a square b square minus 3a square b square.
All right, so these two are like terms, so you group those.
Yes, sir. And when you take away the 2.6a square b square from the other, you get 0.4a square b square.
So this is going to be what now, positive or negative?
Positive, sir.
You sure?
Hold on, sir. Let me look back on that. No, that's a negative. Sorry. Yeah, negative, sir. Right.
0.4 a square b
A
square.
square. Yes, sir.
All right, what next?
Then I have group 3 minus 3.4 b cube minus 2.1 b cube. And that when you add them both together, sir, you get negative 5.5 b cube.
All right, so it's a negative
Mm-hmm.
with 2.1 b cube.
Yes, sir, and you get negative 5.5 b cube.
You get negative 5.5 b cube.
Yes, sir. And then for 2.7 a cube plus 1.5 a cube, you get negative 1.2 a cube, sir.
All right, so negative 2.7 a cube
Mm-hmm.
with
Plus
1.5 a cube.
Yes, sir.
Get what? Negative?
Yes, sir. Negative 1.2 a
1.2.
cube. Yes,
Negative
sir.
1.2
a cube. Yes, sir.
All right. All right, very good, Miss Rachel. All right, everybody is good with these now. All right, I trust that everybody is okay. Let me sit down that those who are not okay with these. All right, Miss Williams. Miss Williams.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the part that you're not okay with?
Sir, I am able to group, I can group them, but I am having issues with the signs. When to use what signs?
Oh, so remember now, first and foremost, you're looking at the coefficients, right?
Yes, sir.
So you take the number and you look for the variable that are common. So a square, b square. Here you have a square, b square. Now this one doesn't have a negative in front of it. So you know that this is positive. You know that this is negative. So now you're only working with the coefficient. 2.6, negative 3. Remember now, you are always going to take away the smaller one from the larger one and keep the sign of the larger one. So here the smaller one is 2.6. I'm taking away 2.6 from 3, which gives you 0.4. Now, with the numerical value for 3 here, and you know 3 is a larger number, it's a negative, so the answer has to be negative. So the answer when you add these two would be negative 0.4 a square b square. You see that? Follow Ms. Williams?
Yes, sir.
Right, and so you group them based on what their variables are. So for the next one, you have b cubed. So you look for the one with b cubed down here. And you look at their coefficient. This is a negative. This one is a negative. So if you have negatives together, you add them and keep the sign of the negative. And voila. So you add the 2.1 plus the 3.4. And that would give you what? 5.5, and you keep the negative sign. You get the idea?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
It's the same principles of integers. It's just that you have the decimals kind of make it a little confusing. But if you follow the same,
Sir, that's not my problem. It's just when to use which sign, the positive and the negative. That is what confused me.
so the positive, so the rules are the same from what you learn with integers. So if you're adding a positive and a negative, you take away the smaller number from the larger number and keep the sign of the larger number. Remember, we said positive is what you have and negative is what you owe. It's the same principle. If you have two signs that are the same, you add them and you keep that sign. So if you have two negatives, you add them and you keep the negative sign. If you have two positives, you add them and you keep the positive sign. So those are the same rules that we have been using in integers, the same rules that are being applied here. All right?
Okay, sir.
Right, so you may want to just review the rules so as to cement the concept, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, all right, so our next part to this simplification of algebra would be multiplication and division, but I'm going to leave this for next class. And now I'm just going to take the time out to discuss about the SBA. So I'm going to stop recording now.